What is up, guys? Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be talking about how to use the clothing shop to change your character. Now I'm actually currently on the Road to Completionist account just because I needed to actually make a character on here, and I actually just tried recording this, but it wasn't that good. So here we are again. That's why my character is actually different, why it's changed. So I guess the first thing I can say is, since I don't want to lose this, how you save your character. If you have a character that you have saved that you don't want to lose, what you do is go to Player Options, Wardrobe, and save your character. Name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it Road to Comp, I guess. And there we go. So now anytime if you like your character changes, because I know that sometimes it will spawn you in and you'll be like a default character and you want to switch back, all you got to do, just hit that, it'll reload you into the outfit that you have. This actually isn't exactly the outfit that I want, so I'm gonna have to change that in a second. So I have had a lot of people asking me about some of the older characters that I used to use. Now, the issue with those is that a lot of them, such as like 2B, I think whenever I was Shiro from Day Day Live, and the sort of cyberpunk looking character, I was using reskins for NPCs at that point. So I am actually not going to be telling you how to do that because personally, and I know a few other people, it was causing performance issues as well as crashes and stuff like that. And there's even a chance that the anti-cheat system could catch up on it, and you could get banned for it. It's technically not against any rules or anything, but there is a chance that it would like see that your files are different and ban you for it. So I am not going to be covering how to do that. Plus, I don't think they actually work anymore just because the game's on a new build. So I'm not going to be talking about how to do that, but I am going to talk about how to change up your character in this, and really it should be pretty quick. Shouldn't take super long to go over all the stuff that I need to. So sort of the first thing, if you want to be just a default NPC, any of them, go to the model selection, change model, and that's where you'll have it. The only one that is limited is the Stormtrooper. You do not have permission to use it. You have to be an IA to use the Stormtrooper model. So this is how you change through. There's a bunch of options for these. There's a ton of them. So go to town if you want to use one of those. You can also, if you want to change to those, you can actually use this right over here, this blue circle. You can actually use this to change to them as well. So either one. Wow, this guy is really pale and he walks super slow. So let's say you don't want to do that and you want to have a customizable pet. That is the first option. There's both a female and a male option. I'm just gonna say that I'm going with the male option, and let me actually switch back to my character. So as you see now, I am no longer my character. All I do, hit that, and boom, I am back to the character that I created. So yeah, that's all you gotta do. So sort of the main things to talk about, whenever you change through your hair here, it is all going to be black if you have not changed the color of it yet. So this will change it. It'll be black, and this texture, unlike the other things, will not change the color. It basically just changes how shiny your hair is, I guess, if that makes sense. It's kind of weird. I don't know if that's actually what it's doing, but it's interesting. If you want to change your hair color, you need to go into the second option from the main area, Head Features, and you change your hair color from here, and you can change your highlight color from there. So yeah, that's how you change your hair color to whatever color you want it to be. There's plenty of options there to choose from. And facial features, this is where you add like aging, beard, blemishes, makeup, scars, You name it. That's where you change it. So then, if you are changing your clothing and stuff like that, this is where you're going to change that. For the most part, this is pretty straightforward. Only things that are kind of different is the face is what actually changes what your face looks like. Yeah, that's different. And yeah. So something that you might run into, let me just go ahead and change this up real quick. So as you see, here, let me pick one that's a little more obvious. Okay, so this one. As you can see, my arm is sticking through the jacket that I have on. How do you fix that? You need to go to the hands section and go through and change it to one that does not clip. Now, let me find one that I could share this with. Okay, so as you see, this one does not clip through the jacket. But if you look right below my neck, you can actually see like through my body there. So be careful of that as well. So I'm gonna go with number 2 because then it doesn't clip and I don't have any holes through my body. And sort of another thing that is sort of weird is to start with the default jacket that you will have on, number 1, is a t-shirt. So it will clip through whatever t-shirt you have on. So I would suggest sort of going through first and figuring out which jacket you want to wear before you decide on a t-shirt. So change jacket first, then go back to shirts and change your shirt to whatever you want it to be. This is another one. Be careful. Has a big hole in the belly. Unless you want to have that, then go ahead. Oh, and I guess I can actually show this here. Let's go shirts. So texture for most of it will change the color of the shirt that you are wearing. And if you have this sort of checkerboard looking pattern, that means that that is not a actual texture. And just keep going through the texture options and you should be able to find one that actually works. And sort of the other weird one is decals. That's the only other one that's kind of weird. This is for if you have the racing suits. It will actually put the decals on your racing suit. So yeah, that's how you get your decals if you want sort of a custom racing suit. And yeah, actually, let me go ear accessories. I want to remove that, and there we go. Okay, this is actually the character that I wanted. I didn't want that earpiece. So let me go ahead and resave this. Once again, player options, very bottom, wardrobe, save. Just name this one as road, and boom. Now it's saved, and you can switch to it anytime you want. And wow, there was a little bit of lag there. I don't know what that was about. So hopefully this helped with any of the weird nuances of making a character. Like I said, for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. The only thing that's weird is sort of the original jacket being a t-shirt, having to change your hands to fix your arms clipping through or your chest clipping through, and the fact that the hair color and highlights are in a different section, sort of that middle section. So yeah, hopefully that this has been helpful. If you do have any questions, you can leave those in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.